Hello again, we are back on the road in Rio, this time for real. So I decided to join a group trip to go tour some sites in Rio because it would be easy with the transport, and this is kind of how it went. First and foremost, we had to go around Copacabana and Ipanema picking up people. That's why I chose this particular tour because it picked me up at my door, which was fun. It was around 7:55 when it did. So the tour was starting early in the morning and it was gonna go until early afternoon, around 4. Is that early afternoon? But yeah, so we picked up everyone and this was the group.
What a beautiful van, international van today, as we like it. Brazil, France, Boston, Massachusetts, Arkansas, isn't Chile, Colombia, and Kenya. Where is Kenya? Ah, there.
And after the introductions, and then we were given some rules like keep the schedule, don't eat in the van, and blah blah blah. I don't remember the other one. We were on the road. First stop was Christ the Redeemer. So this was the very first time I was gonna see it. I was so excited. But even before you get there, the road to go there was so clean, as you can see, was so beautiful. And then we get to this marina that is there, and the drive itself was just nice. Here we started to see the Christ the Redeemer. Of course, I was so excited. Another thing we started to see was favelas. So favelas are these poor neighborhoods in Rio, and the thing is they're just in between, like they're surrounded by rich neighborhoods. Make sure you watch my upcoming video on favelas to know more about these and a lot more history, and also go around one of the favelas, but that is coming up soon. We drove up Corcovado Mountain where Christ the Redeemer is situated. We passed other buses and cyclists going up there, and finally we saw it. But I'm not gonna show you Christ the Redeemer in this video because that's another video on its own. It's that good, it deserves a video on its own. So again, make sure you check this channel, subscribe, comment, you know the drill that I always say, so that you can watch that and other videos about Rio. So for now, let's continue our tour. We passed by the Parque Lage house, which was built in 1900 by an Italian who dedicated it to his wife, who was an opera singer. Quite nice. It is it's open to the public, so you can visit, but we didn't stop there. And next to it is the botanical garden. So if you're planning your trip to Rio, then you can go visit them back to back. Opposite, there was a festival going on called Rio Gastronomia. So if you're watching this video today, then you can still catch it because I believe it is there today. It's where you go festival, samba music, and Brazilian food and food from other places. So it will be quite fun. But for us, we continued until our next stop. Wanna guess what is it? Coming up. We passed by Favela Rosena, which is one of the only ones you can actually visit, and I did visit, so subscribe to see the video there. It's quite interesting, but we're still not yet on our way. But look at the roads, so beautiful, right?
area in the city of Rio de Janeiro. The canal connected the ocean on the left with a system of 3 lagoons there behind the bridge of the Sudbury Bridge. This area is famous for the canal, the lagoon, and 20 kilometers of beach. There on the left, the stars, they start.
So we are at our next stop, Tijuca National Forest, where we get to see some, I think one waterfall, or I'm not sure how many we'll get to see. And I'm excited and sleepy because we were in the van for like maybe 40 minutes or so.
The last pickup was in Ipanema. The last pickup was in Ipanema. We drove on this side of the lagoon until the Christ the Redeemer statue and the yellow sector. After that we drove down, Parque Lage, the Botanical Garden, the horse race stadium. We took the tunnel hill, Favela da Rocinha, hang gliding and paragliding ramp here from Pedra Bonita, São Conrado Beach. We took the tunnel here and we got in the west zone of Rio de Janeiro. The west zone is this one, okay? With the 3 lagoons. Tijuca Lagoons, Itanhangá Golf Club, Itanhangá neighborhood. So we drove on this side of the national park until here. We're about to get into the rest sector, visit the waterfall. We will take again the van here and we will drive on the north side of the national park. Across Tijuca neighborhood, we will stop at the Maracanã Stadium, restaurant. After that, visit part of the downtown. After that, 2 options. First option, drop off you at the Sugarloaf here. Second option, drop off you at your place in Copacabana or Ipanema. Okay? Ready?
Well, there you have it. You're in for quite a ride. So we're now in Tijuca National Forest and you can already feel the birds and the waterfall and the fresh air. And the best thing is that it's actually exactly inside the city, right? Because the city is around us and you can see the west side on that side, the north side we're going to go, and then the Copacabana south side where I am staying at, where we started this tour. So yeah, it's quite an amazing city, this one. There's so much to do, so much to see, and it's like nature and beaches and fun. So come to Rio, you'll definitely love it here. You're gonna be on YouTube.
I am.
Yes. So the best thing about group tours is that you actually meet fun people and nice friends. So I already did. And some others walking behind me. So that is the positive part. No, it's a branch, I think.
Oh no, it's a branch.
It's a.
Be careful because they are a little bit aggressive, okay? They want your food.
Oh. Look at their nose. There is a waterfall, Chennai waterfall. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My friend, my new friend,
Hello.
Gael,
Nice
from France.
guys.
At Tijuca National Park. Okay, so again, group tour. So I'm in a hurry and I won't be able to do a lot of the things you can do here. But this is literally just the entrance to the national park. You have the visitor center here. You can go to the parking lot on that side and there's a lot of information. You're literally just getting started. Oh my god, I just saw a better view, and everybody's on that side. I'm gonna call them in a minute. But this place is called Tone Waterfall because in the 1900s there was a guy who lived here. His house used to be where the parking lot is now, but it was since removed, but the name of the waterfall remained. And you can hike here, see many other waterfalls. I think there are others. I think I saw that online. So yeah, just get yeah, just come here and hike and enjoy. So let me go call them so they see the waterfall. You guys didn't see the falls from the other side.
We saw it yesterday. We were over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, nice. They were here, so let me go by myself. But I was a good person just there then, right? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just very excited. So as I said, group tours, you meet a lot of good people. It's very fun. On the downside, you're on a schedule, you're running around, you don't spend as much time as you would want to spend at each place, but at the end of the day I'll get to see so many places, so it compensates. And voila! I would really want to hike here because it's so serene. It's like a rainforest. I know it's not Amazon, but yeah, it's pretty nice still. And our carriage awaits.
But the edifice is still there. Please don't take picture, okay? In Favela do Borrell, just there in front of us.
We just passed a favela where we aren't even allowed to take pictures from the van. And this is even a common case even on the favela too, as you'll see. Some places we are told no pictures here, but other places it's safe to take pictures. So you have to listen to the guides. A very short visit to the Maracana Stadium. It has an interesting history. I wish I could go inside actually, but for now we're just outside here on the statue. At the statue. So yeah, it has so Maracana was built to host the first games, FIFA World Cup. And in that game, the first one, Brazil went all the way to the finals but lost the finals to Uruguay. So it was such a national tragedy because you can imagine they built the stadium for those games and they go all the way to the finals. First half it's 1-0 and they think they might win, and then at the end of the game Uruguay beat them, I think 2-0. I'll have to confirm that, but that's what our guide said if I remember correctly. But so yeah, but later on in 1958 in Sweden they did the same thing to the Swedish people. They were in Sweden, they defeated the Swedes at the finals, and Pelé was part of that. That was his first World Cup and he was only 17 years old. So Pelé is like a national treasure here, and of course football is a very huge part of Brazilian culture. And voila!
You already ready?
Yes, very ready. So we are now at the restaurant. There are two options, buffet and weighing your food. I think I'm gonna do the buffet. It's actually cheap and I'll get to try a lot of options.
judging. I'm gonna eat more than for 3 people, so sorry.
It's alright. It's allowed.
It's vacation.
True. But you're gonna regret it at the gym later.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
When you're trying to shed the... Here is your sushi and olives and your fruits, your salad. Those are onions, actual onions, bean sprouts. Sandra is gonna laugh at me. I'm not eating those. Yeah, cauliflower, beetroot, cucumber, cheese, a lot of it. And on this side you have your steamed or sauteed vegetables and fish, a very large fish. The Brazilian foods there and the other stuff. So the rice, you've got bananas that I'm gonna try, some eggs. This is a type of rice as well. Some meat, some pasta, and the westerner things like the fries, fish, potatoes. And on this side, this good gentleman give you all the kinds of meats that you want. Oh, and some pineapple, I'm gonna have that. So yeah, that's the typical tour. So now let me eat, because we have limited time and I wanna exhaust my meal. Okay, so let's eat. Gotta get some sushi. I don't know if it's just me, but I get very flustered at buffets. I don't know what to choose, and I end up picking the wrong things. I'm so spoiled for choice here. To the other side. So, point me to the most Brazilian thing.
This red meat, for example.
Okay.
This picanha. And this is feijoada. It's pork stewed in black beans. Okay, sausages and manual flour. Is that flour?
The flour.
The flour is manual flour. This is collard green and chicharrones cracklings. So you can put everything here on your plate and mix up with manual flour, for example.
Yeah.
This is caipirinha. It's alcoholic, okay?
Yeah.
If you want this drink. Different farm. This is the ears of pork. Okay, carne seca, sausages, cracklings.
Okay, let me get some of this. Thank you. My first plate. Let's see if I can get like 5 plates from here. So I am going for round 2. I took some of the pork. I forget the name, but I didn't like it so much. So I'm gonna try and get something else, something simpler, something more accustomed to my taste. It's a buffet after all. I'm eating for 3 people today. This is my second plate. I got some more conventional stuff because I got the Brazilian ones and I left them on the plate. So I don't want to do that now. I think this is it. It's a nice plate, right? So you should come here when you have a lot of time so that you can eat as much as you can. Oh, and they got the name tags of the dishes in Portuguese. So it doesn't really help much. now I'm gonna have some orange. All those meats. Very nice, right?
Capirina de acá.
And finally, some fruits to aid digestion of all the food I've eaten today. All that cost me 70 Brazilian reals or $14, and it was quite something. So very definitely worth it. Go there when you have time. I'm so full. This looks like a really nice neighborhood. That's the restaurant we just came from. And look at that. Beautiful.
That's what I
The length of the stadium is 700 meters approximately. The school of Samba entered here.
And this is a Samba Dome where the official carnival parade happens, and it looks nicer during carnival. Next up, we drove through the Santa Teresa neighborhood. It's one of the oldest and most authentic neighborhoods in Rio, and I recommend you to visit. Definitely a must visit. It is also home to the yellow tram that you might have seen in some of those Instagram pictures, so that's also something that you might wanna see. And if you wanna see my experience trying to hop on the yellow tram and going to Santa Teresa, then subscribe and turn those notifications on because a video is coming up. Yes, I've got a lot of content to show you from Rio because there is so much to do here. So click subscribe and wait for the video. But for now, let's continue with our tour. And we keep going. We are now at the city center, and this is the Metropolitan Cathedral, which is known for its shape. It's literally a bucket down overturned bucket. So it is, I was told, 75 meters high and 100 meters wide. So it's a massive building. Was built in 1960s, in the 60s, inaugurated in 1979. So yep, quite a very important landmark here in Rio. It's a Catholic church actually. So the cathedral is also called the San Sebastian Cathedral. Of course, it sounds way better in Portuguese. I'm not gonna try and say it because then you're not gonna like it. And I'm gonna butcher the name for a lot of people, but Saint Sebastian is a patron saint of the city, and it originally, I think in the 1500s or something, when Rio de Janeiro was established, I think that's the right word to use for a city. I think so, yes. When it was established, it was called the city of Saint Sebastian of Rio de Janeiro or something like that. But anyway, long name. Right now it's just the city of Rio, which we love. But yeah, this is the Metropolitan Cathedral. It's right in the city center actually. So Lapa, where if you've seen my night music video, then I was there last night, and it's just, I think, behind us, or I'm very poor at directions, so I can say where, but most likely that side or that side. We are still in Central Rio, and this is Cinelandia Square, or Its official name is Praca Floriano Peisoto. I hope I said that right. But this square is very significant. It's home to the municipal theater, the National Library on the other side, the city hall on the other side. A lot of protest goes on here, and this is very central. Like if you were to meet somebody here, then you'll be meeting at the central area of Rio de Janeiro. So look at that building. If you've been to St. Petersburg, especially because of the gold, it is inspired by France, and France inspired some of Russia's buildings in St. Petersburg. So basically very European. And these are the old one. And in the middle, oh, not in the, somewhere should be in the middle, yes. There's another statue. So this square of theaters. So this is actually the opera house, is still operational today. So they still are on steps. Look at that. So these styles are from all over the world. Photo one with Princess Diana. Obviously, this is one of the most visited places in all of Rio, and because of that, there is always a crowd here. Unless you come to at like 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, maybe latest. And to get this picture with the name of the steps and the city, you queue. There's literally a queue that you follow just so you can get this picture. And so when you do get one, make sure you're getting somebody who will take a proper picture for you, because no do-overs unless you go to the back of the line, or you sacrifice your sleep and get there at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I took several. Okay.
Look at how they made Africa look. It's very odd. And we were back in our van again, driving through Rio's very clean and lovely streets, the ocean on the other side, and Sugarloaf Mountain just waiting for us there. And it was such a nice tour. In the end, I ended up meeting very nice people. I enjoyed it. So keep watching, and hope you're enjoying yourself as much as I enjoyed myself.
Bars, restaurants, shops, super good food.
It is super windy here. We were dropped at Sugarloaf, all of us. So I was to go home, but I peer pressured myself into going to Sugarloaf, which is nice because I have company now. It's literally the entire tour group minus one guy. So here we are. Basically all of us. So this is the view all the way to the front. Then we get the cable car. It's gonna be fun. I've done it to say I've done it. I'll be back. So turns out the wind is too strong, and we can go all the way to the other side. So I should have stayed in the van as I had planned to the first time. So peer pressure is bad. Kids, don't be pressured to do things because other people are doing it, because I just lost my ride to home. But it's all part of the adventure. So actually it's too windy, so there's a red alert. So it can literally blow the cable car off of the street. Oh my god, I got something in my eye. So yeah, just for our safety, there's no running. So I'll just come back another day. We are all very So because the group was awesome, we all decided to take cabs to Copacabana and go hang out there. The cabs actually take card machines, yay them, and it was such a nice time.
So and Kumi, all roads are leading to Copacabana. So after our failed Sugarloaf adventure, we are at Copacabana Beach. The entire group. It's actually very fun. Hey!
So, do you guys want to go here or keep walking that way and get one or two there? Or we can get a street drink.
We sat together by the beach, enjoyed some drinks and some finger foods and each other's company. It was so nice meeting people from all these different countries and exchanging travel ideas, language ideas. It was amazing. It also marked the end of our tour group of the day, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So thank you so much for watching. Click subscribe. Hope you were entertained, and if you want to see some of that video, watch. It's already out. Nightlife in Rio. You'll see some of Copacabana as well. So click subscribe, comment, like, share. As you see, there is a lot of content from Rio, and join me next time as I show you my visit to Christ the Redeemer and Sugarloaf. Yes, I went back to Sugarloaf and I was able to catch it finally. It wasn't windy this time. So click subscribe, comment, like, share, and see you on the next one. Bye.